Then, my Lord, in this matter, Miss Augustine appears on behalf of accused number 1 and 2. Miss Augustine was present until some moments ago, and she's occupied in another party matter before my Lord's brother, Justice Force. And with leave of this honourable court, she has asked to be excused from this postponement.
Yes.
Ms. Augustine has, however, my Lord, fully consulted with both her clients and the reasons for the postponement of today. And just by agreement, my Lord, we're going to request the matter be postponed to 7 November 2022 for the availability
Yes.
for the availability of a bed at West Copies Hospital for accused number 1, Ms. Michelle Creer.
For the availability of a bed at West Copies Hospital, this case is postponed with the accused in custody, postponed to the 7th of November 2022.
My Lord, accused 1 is in custody. Accused 1 is in custody, whilst accused 2 has been granted bail by this honourable court, and his bail may be extended.
Accused number 2 shall be on extended bail.
The pleases the court. May I be excused?
Well excused. Yes.
Case number 67, 2020, State versus Meyiwa'S Sibiya and 4 others. Today is the 14th of September 2022 before Judge Maumela. Appearances for the state are still the same.
As a court pleases justice, I confirm my appearance on behalf of 1 to 4, and I confirm that the appearance remain the same.
Court pleases, my lord, I confirm my appearances on behalf of accused number 5, Mshololo initial Z.
Yes. Mr. Madlala is still under oath.
Yakhunjuzwa ke Mr. Madlala ukuthi usephansi kwesifungo busithathile sizwa. Understood, my lord.
Yes.
As the court pleases, my lord, Mr. Madlala, yesterday, before we adjourned, you were describing how the deceased was lying between the TV stand and the couch, as per photo 65.
Izolo ke ubusachaza ke ukuthi umufi wayeleli kanjani ke phakathi kwalewa sofa lwana kanye naleya TV stand nanjengoba kukhombisile ku photo 65. Yes.
Okay. Can you just, perhaps just for record purposes, just repeat that in the position in which the deceased was lying?
Sicela uphinde iposition le ubuyitshengisile ke izolo ukuthi wayeleli ngayiphi position noma wayeleli ngayiphi indlela. Umchazela ngithi izolo yakhumbula.
Yebo.
Uthi ucela uphinde kumshushisi.
Wayeleli ngaleli side lele ngathi ungene phakathi kwasofa ne stand.
Okay. He was lying on this side, my lord, the witness referring to the left-hand side, as if he's in between the couch and the TV stand.
Yes. And you also described the direction in which he was facing. Can you just repeat that?
Awusiphindele-ke nokuthi angithi ushilo ukuthi nokuthi wayefacing noma ebheke ngakoluphi uhlangothi.
Ngathi wayebheke ngasesofini le eka right.
I think it was, looked like he was facing the couch, which was on the right side.
If I can ask that photo 81 be shown.
Before we go there, you said he lay on his side. Which of his side?
Ngathi bebheke isofa ngalendawo ngalendawo.
I think it was facing,
Bebheke isofa kanje.
it's like he was facing the couch with this side. my lord. The side like left, isn't it? Witness boy referring to the left side.
Yes. Then photo 81 be shown. What is your comment as far as this photo is concerned?
Uthini-ke mayelana kokubona kulesi sithombe esu-81?
Ilo ngakhuluma nangaphambilini ukuthi igazi lakho Senzo lalingaflow kwakwamadoda inyana nje phansi kwakwamasport inyana phansi.
It's what I referred to earlier on about his blood wasn't flowing. It was just blood stains that were on the floor.
Photo 82.
laphayana.
Angisazi ke lesi.
I don't know about this.
Isandla leza angazi ukuthi ngangingekho ke la ngisazi lesi.
I don't know about this, the hand, I wasn't there, so
Okay.
I know nothing about that.
It's just a close-up photo of 81.
Isithombe nje sisondeziwe saleso qeda usibona u81.
Ngiyabona phansi ukuthi ngibona nesandla esifaka igloves.
I can see that, but now I see this hand with the glove on.
Okay, there's the forensic expert. Now,
Baphenyike laphaya.
these blood spots, what is their position in relation?
Photo number,
It's photo number 81.
photo number?
82.
81, this is photo 82, my lord. If you can just go back to photo 81. Now, this
And it's 81 in exhibit.
exhibit B, my lord, page 73.
Yes.
Now, these blood spots, where were they in relation to where the deceased was lying?
Mayelana nalawo eleli khona yena umufi ne lama spot la egazi okhuluma ngawo aye kuphi nendawo malunga nala yena wayeleli khona.
Ayekhona phansi la elele khona.
It was on the floor where he was lying.
You may continue, sir, with your evidence. What happened thereafter, after seeing the deceased in that position there?
Umbona ke yena eleli ngaleya ndlela ungaqhubeka ke kwenzekani.
Emva lokho bese kunabanye abantu endlini. Bese kugcwele nje kunabanye abantu endlini.
Thereafter, there were other people inside the house. It was now packed inside the house. There were other people.
Now tell me, initially you explained or you detailed around people who were in the house, as you said. Now when you say there were other people in the house, is it people that would have been there before you entered, or are you now talking about other arrivals?
Ubuke wachaza ke ngaphambilini ukuthi nebe kunabantu vele endlini ne manje uthi ke kubufakazi bakho bese kugcwele kunabanye abantu usho ukuthi abanye abantu laba bebevele besendlini noma kwase kufika abanye abantu.
No, abanye abantu bangaphandle. I think noma umakhelwane kodwa nje kwasekugcwele abanye abantu bangaphandle.
People from outside, my lord, people who were not there. I think it was the neighbors, but the people from outside.
Yes.
Yes, you may continue.
Ungaqhubeka ke.
So emva kwaloko sazama ukumqubula cause besinda ngathi umzimba ube udedele sazama umqubula ukuthi sim.
Let's proceed.
Yes, as a court, please. But do you remember whether he was carried in a supine or supine position, or what the situation was?
Uyakuzwa ke lokho kusho ukuthi wayesinda ne ngabe uyakhumbula ukuthi umzimba wakhe ngendlela awayephethwe ngayo ukuthi mhlangatho othizo wabheke ngakuphi indlela nje awayephethwe ngayo.
Umqondo wami ungekho lapho ne so akukho lula ukuthi ngichaze yonke into wayephethe umqondo wami ungekho lapho engazi ukuthi samthatha nje samfaka emotweni inyawo zazingangeni sayifinyeza kanje sayigoqa kanje.
My mind wasn't there. I wasn't focusing on that. What I do remember is that it was heavy, and then we took him to the vehicle, and he couldn't get in, so we had to fold his legs.
Yeah.
Now, the vehicle that you are referring to, which vehicle is that?
Iphi-ke le moto okhuluma ngayo nayo mfake emotweni ukhuluma ngayiphi imoto?
Bekile eyakhe BM la yaba ngayo.
His vehicle, the BM that he was traveling in.
And do you perhaps remember where it was parked at the time when you were putting the deceased in the vehicle?
Ngathi nimfaka emotweni usakhumbula ukuthi imoto yayipakwe kuphi?
Yebo ngisakhumbula.
Yes, I still remember.
Yes.
Kwakukuphi?
Yayingasekho kule side mawungena egate mawungena esikhaleni segate. Yahlehla bayihlehlisa yazoma la ngale side elibhalwe elibhalwe spider ngokuwhite idoma yazoma ngala.
Okay. It was no longer in the same position where it was parked. That is now the opening of the gate as you go inside the yard. But it was on the side where it's written in white.
If I can ask that photos 3 and perhaps photo 4 that appears on page 22 of the bundle, exhibit B, is shown. Photo 4 of exhibit B. Just stop there at photo 3. Is that the original position of the vehicle where it was parked, as you described?
Yeah, I think I'll say telling Allah. But message Ilanda, message of Fox and DC Paging Allah will say tell Palus, but DC Paging Allah.
Okay, that's where it was parked on this side. But then now, when Senzo was put in the vehicle, it was parked where it's written there in white, where the witness is pointing against the wall, written in white.
Just show photo 4.
Before that's photo number.
Photo number 3, my lord, of exhibit B, which appears on page 22 of the bundle.
Okay.
Just show photo 4. Can you just indicate where it was parked?
It was parked there, the witness referring there on that spot there.
And
That's photo number.
photo number 4, my lord, of exhibit B, that appears on page 22 of the bundle.
You said photo number?
Photo number 4, my lord, of exhibit B.
Yes.
You testified that you had to fold his legs. Can you just describe in what position he was loaded in the vehicle?
Ushilo ukuthi kwafuneka niyifinyeze into zakho. Ungasho-ke ukuthi indlela noma i-position awafakwa ngayo, he was put in the vehicle. Awafakwa ngayo emotweni.
Mina ngangimuva ngithi sithi nangimuva ikhanda lakhe lalingalaphi mina umzimba wakhe ikhanda lalingalaphi umzimba wole so ikhanda lingakimi then esenta kuba ebackseat then esenta kuba umthobo then ngale kuba uzana.
Okay, we were at the back seat, my lord, and his head was, I was on this side, the left side, so his head was on my side, in the middle it was Mto, and then on the right side it was Zandi. That's how his body was laying.
Yes.
Can you just describe the position in which he was facing when he was being so loaded in the vehicle?
Ngale ndlela ke nanjo ngokusho ukuthi wafakwa ke emotweni ukuthi ke wayebheke kuphi wayeface kuphi
wayebheke phezulu
was facing upwards.
Yes.
And do you remember how the deceased was clad on the day in question?
Usakhumbula ukuthi wayegqoke kanjani ngalelo langa lelo?
into engiyikhumbulayo wayegqoke ishort namateka ephuma I think amhlophe.
What I do remember is that he was wearing shorts, I'm shopping, and white Puma tekis.
Yes.
Earlier on, when we're dealing with photo 69, and photo 81, you described that you saw blood spots where the deceased was lying. Could you establish what caused those blood spots?
Ngaphambilini ke ngathi besibheke u-photo 69 no-81 ukhulume ngama-blood spots. Ingabe uyazi ke noma uyakhumbula ukuthi lama blood spots ayebuyaphi? Where they were from? Where they were from? Okay. Ukuthi ayebuyaphi lama blood spots?
Ngicabanga ukuthi ayephuma kuyena usenzo because iskipa besinembobo nje.
Okay, I think that they were from Senzo because the T-shirt had a little hole. The witness indicating or pointing to the left side that it had a little hole.
Yes.
Yes, you may proceed.
Then masimfile emotweni sases kube driver okay.
Once we had loaded him into the vehicle, Kelly was driving.
Yes.
Because ngikhumbula masihamba endleleni bedriver imoto ishama hams wamkhuza lo uzani.
Because I can recall that as she was driving, my lord, she was like hitting the humps, and Zandi reprimanded her.
You mentioned earlier on that the T-shirt that he was wearing had a little hole on the left side. What was the position now as you were transported?
Ushilo ke ukuthi iskipper lesayisibhokile sasinalembobanyana ke manje ke njengoba nihamba ke seni driver ke manje i-position bisini.
Yes. Do you remember what was happening regarding that hole that you described?
Ngalembobanyana le ukhuluma ngayo njengoba seniyahamba ke manje usakhumbula ukuthi wakwenzakalani?
Kunomunye ngazi uma ngizothi usisi noma u-anti wanginika ithawula it's a face cloth ngathi light blue.
I remember there's this lady, she gave me a light blue face cloth,
ngivale ngayo la
that I had used, sorry mother,
ngivale ngayo.
Gave him what?
a face cloth, mother.
Where did that happen?
Kwenzeka nini lokho?
I think before sisuke khona.
It was before we departed, my lord, from there.
The intention of the face cloth, what was it?
Kwakuyini inhloso yakhe ke usisi noma u-auntie lowo ukuthi akunikeze leyo face cloth?
Abetha ngiyibeke embobeni la.
To place it on that hole where the blood was coming out of from, my lord.
Yes.
Was there blood coming out of the hole?
Lalikhona igazi laliphuma lapha vele.
Yeah, I think lalikhona igazi liphuma because bekunama-newspaper nala emotweni and nawo bese negazi.
I think there was blood coming out of there because there were some newspapers in the vehicle and those newspapers had blood.
Mr. Kaloi, you can hear I'm sneezing. I'm sneezing. I'm sneezing from time to time. I'm not going away. I'm just going outside to try and deal with the sneezing.
As a court, please.
So we'll adjourn for about less than 5 minutes.
As a court, please.
Because Mtogo also had blood on him. I also had blood on me because I was covering where the blood was coming out of.
Yeah.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngaqhubeka ke.
Then masifika kunenye angazi isibhedlela or clinic in bathi boTsilong.
When we arrived there, I don't know whether it's a hospital or a clinic, but it's called Butsilong.
Yes, you may proceed.
Suthi masifika sacela istretcher ne baletha iwheelchair.
Upon arrival, we requested for a stretcher, but instead they brought a wheelchair.
Yes.
Then sabatshela ukuthi cela basinikeze istretcher not iwheelchair.
We then informed them to bring us a stretcher and not a wheelchair.
Yes.
Then bayeza stretcher bamfaka kuso bahamba naye nebangena ngale salinda thina la emabhentshini.
They then brought a stretcher, they placed him on it, and then they left with him to the other side, and we remained waiting there on the benches.
Yes.
Yes, you may proceed.
Emva kwemzuzwana nje noma ngayazi ngaki kwasekuqhamuka yena unesi loya ephethe isithombe se-X-ray.
Okay, bambe lapho. After a while, although I don't know after how many minutes or after how long, the nurse appeared, and the nurse had a picture of the X-ray.
Yes.
Yes.
Wayese ecela umuntu omdala kwase kusondela umaka khiphi.
And then the nurse requested for an elderly person, and then Kelly's mother came forward.
Yes.
Yebo.
Lapho uMakheli naye weza kithi esekhala.
Kelly's mother then came to us crying.
Yes.
Yebo.
Then wasitshela ukuthi kusenza kasekho nani so wonke umuntu wayesekhala ke nje phakathi lapho.
She then informed us that Senzo had passed away, and then everyone inside there then started crying.
Yes.
Yebo.
Then ngase sicela ukuyombona ngase ngicela mina ukuyombona ke then sahamba saboniswa.
I then requested to go and see him, and then we went. He was shown to us.
Then unesi lo wangilethela amanzi nani because bese ngihleli kwenye indawo ngathi ikhishi nje khona lapha engihlalise khona unesi lo.
Then the nurse brought me some water because the nurse made me to sit in a place that looked like a kitchen.
Just before that.
Yes.
Just explain to the court when you viewed him, what happened there. What did you observe?
Tshela inkantolo ukuthi inkathi ke uyombheka noma uyombona ke nathi ngoba ukuthi wacela ukuthi uyombona ukuthi ke kwenzekani.
Wayilele stretching
He was lying on a stretcher.
Bembozile.
He was covered.
Yes.
Yes.
Then okwesibili ke sengimbone okwesibili ngihamba ngedwa babengafuni ngangena ngenkani then wangilandela ukheli.
All right.
Mas-
When I went to view him for the second time, I was alone because they didn't want to go and view him again, but Kelly followed me. Yebo.
So mangifika elele bengikhala so ngimbuza Senzo kanti ngibizela ukuthi ngizobona lento la.
When I got there, he was lying and I was crying, and I asked him, Senzo, is this, you called me to come and see this here?
Ngaleso sikhathi
That time, where was he?
Wayekuphi ngaleso sikhathi?
Stretching.
He was on a stretcher.
ngibhekiswelele phezulu ebheke phezulu.
He was facing upwards. He was lying on a stretcher facing upwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And what did you do next? You say you spoke to you uttered certain words, and then what did you do next?
Wakhuluma naye wasemuva kwalokho wenzani?
Then khozone sibafuna siphume then ngamqabula esiphongweni ba ukheli wase wagumliwa washo because izandla zidla ne ukheli wagumliwa washo lakhe aliphume ka left.
The nurse by that time, or the nurses wanted us to go out. I then kissed him on his forehead, and then Kelly removed a watch because his hands were like this as he was lying on the stretcher. So Kelly removed his watch.
Yeah.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ungaqhubeka.
Emva kwaloko basisa la kulindwa khona ke emabhentshini.
From there, they took us to the benches in the waiting room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And esibhedlela besekugcwele because mangikhumbula wafika no Mandisa ngimazi wahamba noba uMandisa umfazi wakho sini.
Okay, ebambe lapho. Because by then now it was packed or full at the hospital because even Mandisa arrived. I don't know who she was with. Mandisa is Senzo's wife.
Yes.
Kwasekugcwele nama soccer players because imoto zayingena nje ziningi kwangena nama soccer players.
Even soccer players arrived because there were just many cars that were driving in.
Yes.
Yeah. Soccer players from which team?
A soccer player IEP team,
Our parade.
Pirates.
Yes.
Yes, you may proceed.
Emva kwaloko ke bese ngisidakaxaka la mawungena eminyango lwamaglass la ngaphakathi la kulindwa khona ngama-bench khona because I think angazi uMandisa bebabambana noKelly because bekunaney'nwele phansi.
Asibambe lapho ke ne. Iminyango yeglass ngithi la kungenwa khona. Thereafter, my lord, there was now, it was chaotic. There was this chaos now. There are some glass doors at the entrance part of the hospital. I don't know, I think it was Mandisa and Kelly who were at each other, and there were even hair that was lying on the floor.
Was it hair or a wig?
Mr. Dami.
Angazi noma uye uMandisa noma abangani bakhe njengoba ngisho ukuthi kwasekugcwele lapha endlini kodwa ayahamba nabangani angani abangani bakhe noma abantu ayahamba nabo because kwasekunesigaxa kudonswana nangeni lizwa kuneyinwele naphansi.
Okay. Okay. I don't know whether it was Mandisa, her friends that she was with, hence I'm saying that it was just chaotic, and I also saw her that were lying down, that were there on the floor. But afuna ukwazi ke ujudge ukuthi kwakuyinwele nje noma kwakuyiwig.
Angithi abaluka kwehle izinto zabo futhi mayiphumile yabo angazi chaza mkazi kanjani.
Nami ke
or mangadonsa lo linwele lomntwana yabo.
Can I ask, lady, can I ask you to get up? Because you made an example. Can I ask you to get up? The witness referring to, if I were to pull this hair, my lord, so the kwakuwe lazy. Yeah, the braids, my lord. Thank you.
My lord, if we are all agreed with my learned friends, those are like hair pieces. I think Advocate Mshololo can help us.
Lordship, we take what the witness said. The witness said hair. Never said hair pieces. He said, the witness said hair. I'm actually concerned even the court, when the court put the word saying wig, the witness said hair.
I never put anything, Mr.
Your Lordship, you did say, is it the hair or wig?
Mr. Tobani.
But it's what you did. You asked.
Why are you not waiting for me to?
Yeah, but Lordship, you asked him. You said, was it hair or wig?
When you
asked him.
When you're done speaking, tell me so that I speak.
Yes, I'm done. But I'm saying the witness said hair.
You're not done.
I am done. I'm done.
Mr. Tobani, I asked her, was it hair or was it a wig?
Yes.
I never put a word.
No, you said that's the question you asked. You said it was hair or wig.
Am I not?
But now the witness said hair.
Mr. Tobani, am I not allowed to ask a question?
No, it draws inference, Your Lordship. Then,
Which inference?
one will argue when we make arguments.
You're surprising me. I'm asking him to clarify me. I said, was it hair or a wig? That's a question. What's the problem with such a question? And the answer was given.
As a court, please, really nothing tense on that. We really not to literally split hairs on this topic. We can then just move on.
I don't know where Mr. Tobani is coming from. He's accusing me of putting words. When you ask a question, you are not putting words. You are getting clarity. If it's not this, you clarify me.
I think I answered Your Lordship. I said we'll argue otherwise in the future.
Don't restrict me. Don't. What's your problem? Because I only asked, was it hair or was it a wig? Because if hair lies on the floor and it's from a person, that person might be injured on the head. That's the only clarity I needed. And I don't know where Mr. Tobani is coming from with his assumptions.
As a court, please, my lord, you may proceed.
Can I get the clarity? What was it?
As a court, please, my lord. I think Shensani was made to stand up and
Yes.
just stand up again, sorry.
Okay.
Just repeat your
So
If I pull one of these,
ayungaphuli hey
Okay.
uthi ke umedonsa okunye kwalokho
kuzosalini kuphume lokho ngithi.
the hair will remain and this would come out, my lord.
Can you explain for the record what she's showing?
My lord, the witness is referring to the braids And it says if we pull the braids will fall and then the hair will remain.
Yes, you may continue.
Usungaqhubeka-ke mfethu.
mase kubuyelwe endlini ke umthoko wasala. I think because kwakumele siye ephathini yaka Mahamutse esaningini.
Yaka?
Yaka Mahamutse, Mahamutse.
Oh, okay. So uthi umthoko wasala esibhedlela.
Wasala because I think nabantazana nabo ahamba nabo.
All right. What happened, my lord, is that I think Mtoko stayed behind at the hospital because we were supposed to have attended Roy Mahamutsa's party. So I think there were some people that he knew. So he stayed behind with those people. Ubize igama ngithi ukuthi iphathi kaRoy Mahamutsa ezoba kuphi? Ezoba kuphi?
Saningini.
Sunning Hill. Yeah, we're supposed to attend Roy Mahamutsa's party in Sunning Hill.
And just explain to the court who's Mr. Roy Mahamutsa.
Roy Mahamutsa ubani?
Omunye omdlali wayedlalela iPirates ngaleso
He
sikhathi.
was one of Senzo's teammates at Orlando Pirates at the time.
And if you say Mtoko, are you referring to Mtoko Zizitwala?
Ukhuluma ngomthokozi sithwala uma uthi umthoko angithi.
Yebo umthokozi sithwala.
That is correct.
And when were you supposed to attend this party of Mr. Roy Mahamutsa?
Le party lena nanizoya nini kuyona le kaRoy Mahamutsa?
Kwakumele siye ngayo Sunday.
On the Sunday, we were supposed to have gone on the Sunday.
So, please, my lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the short adjournment?
Senzo.